right, Coach, you guys are undefeated. It's a big game tonight. How do you keep your team from taking the foot off the gas pedal?
Well, we're just focusing on one game at a time. This is just one next step towards our goal.
What do you think is going to be the key tonight?
Our offense, if we're able to sustain drives, they do that stand-up defense. If we can prevent them from getting into that position, we've got a good chance on offense.
I hope you're all having a pleasant evening. That was Reggie Torres, head coach of the undefeated Kahuku Red Raiders, before their playoff game against Lelehua tonight in the semifinals of the OIA Red Division playoffs. And this is the High School Blitz. Joining me, Jemai Webster and Randy Higa.
Robert, Kahuku's been on a roll all season, and tonight the North Shore boys were out to defend their league championship against a team that beat them in the title last year.
That's right, Jemai. Red Raiders made it, in fact, to the state tournament championship game last season, eventually losing to Kamehameha. Tonight's a rematch of last year's OIA championship game, won by Kahuku 24-20 over Lelehua.
All kinds of turnovers in the first half tonight between the Red Raiders and the Mules. Kamehameha Johnson of Kahuku scooped up this fumble and took it back for a 26-yard touchdown. 7-0 Red Raiders first quarter.
First frame was wild in Halava. With the score still 7-0, Lelehua went long distance. Kenan Sadanaga to Fred Padronis. Catch and run covered 72 yards, but they missed the point after, making it 7-6.
And big game called for big hits. Keone Tafuna with lots of love for Alan Reset. Most everything went Kahuku's way in the first half. Red Raiders got 5 turnovers before halftime.
Yeah, a couple of big hits and the turnovers, the story. Kamehameha Johnson pulled in 4 of those turnovers, 2 INTs, 2 fumble recoveries. This is Evan Moy to Benny Fonua, 27 yards for 6. Now the game's not over just yet. Kahuku running away with it, though, leading 46-16 in the fourth quarter. Still time left. If they score again, they'd pass 50 for the 3rd game in a row. Earlier tonight, semifinal number 1 at Aloha Stadium, Waianae. Mililani Sea Riders taking a 14-0 lead in the second quarter. Puletua Wilson to Lawrence Akana from 35 yards up.
Now, right before halftime, Trent McKinney to Hassan Richardson, good from 40. Trojans cut it to 14-7 at the break.
After intermission, fireworks. McKinney to Richardson again, 38-yard TD.
Now McKinney threw for 376 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, 4 of his scoring tosses were pulled in by Hassan Richardson.
That's right, including this one with 17 seconds left in the game.
38-28 final score. Trojans stopping the Sea Riders, avenging their only loss of the season. So next week, it's championship night in the OIA. Jemai?
That's right. Mililani won. They'll take on Kahuku in the OIA championship game next week. The winner of that game gets the league's top seed in the state tournament. Brandy?
So that means that Lelehua will play Waianae for 3rd place in the OIA and the 3rd seed in for OIA in the state tournament.
Now the ILH. After this, but also next week, the OIA's White Division.
That's right. It's Kalaheo versus Kaimuki at 4:30 next Friday before the red title tilt.
Tall order for the Mustangs. Bulldogs unbeaten in league play this season, a perfect 9-0. Earlier today of the regular season, over in the ILH. Earlier today, regular season's over in the ILH. That's Iolani's Royce Foy to Josiah Sakumaran for 6. Raiders already headed to states after their Division II championship win again.
That's right, Monarchs winless in 2010, but John Ho went out with a bang, picking off a Foy pass intended for Kevin Barayuga.
42-7 was today's final. Iolani's the 3-time defending Division II state champions. Damian Dunn at 0-10.
Division I regular season play in the ILH wrapped up last night with St. Louis stopping defending state champion Kamehameha. Marcus Mariota, 16-yard touchdown to Dallas Tu'umalu. And this was Kavaimuk Garcia, a 31-yard TD connection to Josh Tupua. Crusaders crushed the Warriors.
34-12 was last night's final score. And like the Raiders, they're representing the ILH in states. Boys from Kalaipohaku 9-1 overall, finished league play at 7-1. Kamehameha struggled in the ILH at 3-4.
Again, St. Louis and Mililani both in the state tournament representing the ILH.
And after the OIA plays out next weekend, add in the neighbor islands. And states kick off November 12th.
So next week, tune in again for our high school blitz. We'll fill in all the brackets for the state tournament.
Randy, Jamai, mas mahalo.
Later.